Now those of you that work in emergency medicine or nursing or have been in emergency wards, you know the routine. When the drug addict comes in, everybody rolls their eyes. There's this judgmental hostility very often. Even if they get the right treatment, which they do, but the tone is that of disdain. You're talking about people who began life as traumatized children. They've never had any trust for authority for a really good reason. And authority figures, beginning with their foster parents, very often, their teachers, because they acted out. And by the way, I just want to offer you something. Acting out. We say about kids that they act out, and by that we mean bad behavior, oppositionality, rudeness, aggression. That's not what acting out means. Acting out means that you portray in behavior that which you don't have the language to say in words. That's when you act out. In a game of charades, you have to act out because you're not permitted to speak. Yes, acting out has a very specific meaning. But when these kids acted out, they were punished. They were ridiculed, humiliated. That's their experience of authority figures. Now, when I come along on a bad day, and I'm full of judgment and it's kind of a seething disdain for them, that's what they pick up on. You know, it's not our words that communicate the most. You know, it's who we are that communicates. It's our tone, it's our look, it's how we modulate our voice, whether we look at them and how we look at them, our facial expressions. This is where people really get information. Even if I'm trying to do the right thing, but I do so from a place of judgment and disdain or a sense of superiority or anything like that, that's what they pick up on, and they get wounded over and over and over again. So a harm reduction facility may be the first opportunity for people to experience any level of acceptance. Because the essence of harm reduction is not that we want you to stay an addict for the rest of your life. No, we would love you to give it up tonight. But the essence is, but we know you're not going to give it up tonight. Because at this point, you still perceive that substance as being necessary to maintain whatever you're looking for in life. And if that's how it is for you, we're not going to be judging you for it. We understand how you got there. And so the only question is, if that's how it is for you, how can we help you make that behavior less harmful to you and less harmful to others? But that very message, that very tone of acceptance and non-judgment itself is healing. Because it subverts the addict's idea that I'm a shameful, worthless being, because look, all of a sudden I'm not being treated like one. Maybe I'm not. And that's what opens up the door to healing, about which I'll say more towards the end of my